Good morning. This morning I spoke at the Pentagon, but because they don't allow any type of recording devices, whether it's audio, digital, video, even a thumb drive, to be out in the open in order to protect their data, I thought I'd come here to the Lincoln Memorial and behind us the Washington Monument to talk about a few of the points that were brought up in today's speech. The military, like corporations, are having difficulties with adjusting to social media, to things like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. There's a couple of things going on. First of all, it's a very easy way for information to leak out of their systems, to get outside of the walls, for example, of the Pentagon. People don't think twice about what they're putting on their Facebook page or on Twitter or what they're recording, and yet it may have state secrets or maybe some sort of confidential information. I'd like to give a few tips today, 3 tips, about what to think when you're putting that information out there. And I've brought you first here to the Lincoln Memorial to make a point, which is this. This is all public domain. This is a public area where anybody that visits this country or that's from this country can come publicly. Well, the same is true for anything that you write, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter, unless you designate otherwise. The defaults say that that information is public, meaning it's out there. Everybody has access to it. They can copy it, they can store it, they can forward it. So when you put that information on Twitter, when you put that information on your Facebook wall or MySpace, you have to know that it's now in the public domain and others have access to it. That's one of the easiest things to forget because we're sitting in the confines of our office or a room, our house, and we don't think about the fact that this information goes all over the world and it's instantly copied like that. I did an article on tweet breach several months ago, and it goes through a lot of those things that we don't think about. The first being, when you put that information out there, just like a monument, it's public. This is the Library of Congress, where we keep a permanent record of all of our important printed materials, and it serves as a good metaphor for any time you publish something on the web, whether it's a post, a tweet, or something to your wall on Facebook or MySpace, or even a video to YouTube. Just like this library takes a permanent record of anything printed, the web takes a permanent record of anything digital. Anything you write on there, video, or say, is immediately copied, backed up, archived, forwarded, and forever put into the permanent history on the internet. So think of that. The next time you're writing something, it will be there in many forms forever. What you're looking at now is the Supreme Court, and I brought you here for a reason, which is this. The justices determine ultimately what is lawful and unlawful, what's illegal and legal in terms of the law. And anytime you're posting a comment on Twitter, on your wall on Facebook, a video on YouTube, a piece of audio someplace else, you have to remember that that information is admissible. As of right now, that information is admissible in a court of law, meaning it can be used against you in a court case. So when you're posting, remember, it can be used in a court case against you. Just to summarize, when you post anything on a social networking site, it's public, it's there for everyone to see, it's permanent, it's always there, and it's admissible in court.